Have you ever wondered how a Python program asks for your name and then print a message like "Hello Rahul" on a screen? That interaction basically is a user program happen using the input output function. In the Python, the function allow a program to take information from the user and display result back to the screen. So this in this video we in this video of basic Python series we will understand how input output and those functions are going to work in the backend. Like Python handle the user data and some common mistakes beginner usually make while working with them. Let's get started. So for this lecture also we are going to use the same tool as we previously used called Google Colab. Wait, let me open Colab. Search Google Colab. Get this interface, open this one. So now in this class I'm going to use a new notebook. If you already know this tool, that's good. If not, then you can see our third lecture where we explained about this tool, how to use. I'm going to take for this lecture, I'm going to take a new notebook. Let it be low. Just wait some time. No. In this lecture, we are going to learn about basic input output functions. Output functions. Wait. No. So basically in Python, we have two functions. One is like print. You know that's good. No, let's see. Print, like we can print anything. Usually when we are writing this print in the first time, we can print like hello. Well, it's not compulsory, but you can write. Usually they do it, okay. Printing the hello world. First time it will take some hefty of time to connect with cloud and then you get the output. So wait for some time. Now we are getting the output called hello world sentence. So now how it works? This print function is inbuilt in Python. Basically, inside this parenthesis, we wrote a sentence called hello world with this between this quotation, double quotation marks. And if you write anything in this double quotation mark or single quotation, it will inside this print parenthesis function, it will print the whatever you wrote in between. I wrote hello world and write like a numbers also, it will the same. See. We can do one thing also. Print. If we already learned about variables, we can store a variable name called a and 25. I'm storing the value. Enter. Let's run. I want to print the value of this a. So it's printing 25. How? Normally, when you use a variable in this Colab, if you writing the name of the variable, it will print the value of whatever stored in it. But most of the editors doesn't come with this functionality. Like in VS Code, you have to write print function to print any value of the variable. In this we use the print and then the same name which we have declared above and assigned the value. That name of the variable we are writing here. By that we are getting the output called 25, which stored here in a. What if we enclose this a between this double quotation? See what's happened. What's giving a? Because it become string now. It's not a normal variable calling, just writing whatever written in this double quotation mark. In simple, if whatever you will write in double quotation or single quotation mark, it will print as it is. But if you're writing without that quotation, it will print the value which is stored in that. Means if a is a variable name, and if I wrote without any quotation, it print the value of a, which we already assigned 25. You can assign any something like a character. Wait. For string, you have to do this quotation, store any string. Now done. See the printing the same value. Now in print function, you can do like this kind of thing also. 1 plus 2, getting 3, or 1 minus 2, minus 1. So you can do the basic mathematics also in this print function directly, or you can do the same by storing in it. Like I am printing 2 plus 2. The value stored in this A, I will print the value, it will give 4. Like same thing. If I do like 2 divided by 2, give probably 1. You can do the whole 4 division also. By that way, it will get was whole value without any points upload. Or we can multiply by that value also. It's like asterisk means 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4. See like 6. Or we can assign that value at the top of that as a power. Like 2 to the power 3 means double asterisk means this 3 will become the power of 2, which is 2 to the power 3 means equal to 8. We are getting 8. Or in programming, we have one thing called this modulus. What what do you mean by modulus? Means it will return the remainder of that value by dividing them. By if you divide 2 divide by 3, whatever the remainder is there, it will give that same. So this is basically our output function. Now for input, can write a any variable name equal to input. Can print write a message for the user. Write any number. And now the panel is coming for input. I can write like anything. Anything. What's coming as in a variable. The number we wrote A124, it gets stored in a variable. If we want to print that value, we can print. Let's see. Print a. Wait. We have already assigned an a value. Don't do this mistake. Sorry for this. Now we are getting and this one also any number done. So now we are getting, if I'm printing that b value, we are getting this number whatever we given in input function. If I want to print the the type of that function, this variable, sorry. So we are getting string. So why it's string? We have typed a number only. So basically in Python, this input function, whatever you will write in it, it will take as a string only. So to convert that thing into your whatever you data type you want, you can do like this. If I want to convert that number into integer, int, that string into integer, I can enclose that int function inside, sorry, input function in called int, which is integer. If I run that one, and again I'm writing. Wait. Let's see once again. I have to write on number also. Now I'm getting int. That thing is called typecasting, you can say. So we will discuss about this int function or other function too. Now as you can see here, we are getting input from the user and printing that value by using print function. So basically these are the basic input output function in the Python. There are many things you can do in like high level the printing the value. You can directly print or can do the mathematical things also in the print function and in B also whatever the input function is there also. So thank you for this class. In next class we are going to see